outside of the pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing again is gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. We think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Goff. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
He's not going to get me. Slam, slam, slam. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete. It's Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Under 10.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Haywood. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't give it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw again on second down. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be third down. The Rams on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. So that'll back them up 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Goff now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
14.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Goff now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
57's mine. I got one. 57.
Hey, box truck.
Hey, defense.
On first down, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 5'9". You must be dreaming.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Again, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, gone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now gone. This will be caught at about the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to run with Henderson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll go again with Bell, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Go, Sack. Red 80.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Red 80.
59.
Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch. Showing it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
I'm coming after you. Check. Young lady.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Tight dog. Rush in.
Red 80.
Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At their 48-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Avery Williamson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Goff going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
3rd and long. It's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another carry now for Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.